To prepare for real life with human psychology, you must first understand the fundamentals of how humans think, feel, and behave. This knowledge can help you understand yourself and others better, as well as navigate the complex social world around you. Discover the various types of human biases. Biases are mental shortcuts that can lead to incorrect judgments in all humans. Understanding the various types of biases allows you to be more aware of how they may be influencing your own thinking and behavior. Learning about human biases is an important part of preparing for real-life interactions. Biases are inherent in human thought and can have a significant impact on our perceptions and decisions. Instead of relying on a list, let's have a more conversational discussion. Consider our minds to be filters that shape how we perceive the world. These filters, however, aren't perfect. They have biases. Biases are like shortcuts that our brains use to process information quickly, but they can occasionally lead us astray. Consider the confirmation bias. It's our proclivity to seek out information that confirms our existing beliefs while ignoring anything that challenges them. We've all been there. Scrolling through news or social media, gravitating toward things that confirm our existing beliefs. It is the tendency to let our overall impression of someone influence how we feel and think about them. Someone who is attractive or charismatic may get the benefit of the doubt more often, even if the situation does not warrant it. Understanding these biases can assist us in navigating the complexities of human interaction. We can actively seek out diverse perspectives to make more informed decisions if we are aware of confirmation bias. Recognizing the halo effect allows us to see beyond first impressions and evaluate situations more objectively. Not to mention the fundamental attribution error, in which we tend to attribute other people's actions to their character rather than taking into account external factors. Knowing this bias fosters empathy by recognizing that everyone is dealing with their own set of challenges. Learning about biases is about becoming attuned to the quirks of human thought, not memorizing terms. It's about acknowledging the ugly side of everyday interactions and realizing that, like everyone else, you're navigating a world with your own set of biases. Uncovering these biases allows you to gain a better understanding of yourself and others, resulting in more meaningful connections. Improving your emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage one's own emotions as well as the emotions of others. This ability is necessary for establishing and maintaining relationships, as well as navigating difficult situations. Have you ever met someone who just gets it? They are emotionally aware, can read yours like a book, and handle difficult situations with grace. First and foremost, it is important to recognize your own emotions. Consider it a dashboard for your emotions. When you're angry, happy, or confused, it's critical to understand why you're feeling that way. Self-awareness is the bedrock of emotional intelligence. Understanding the emotions of others is also essential. Have you ever had a friend who needed a pep talk or just a quiet place? It all comes down to tuning in, picking up on vibes, and responding appropriately. Putting yourself in someone else's shoes is an example of empathy in action. But it's not just about recognizing emotions. It's also about controlling them. Consider a tightrope walker. They require balance. The same is true for emotions. It's about expressing yourself without overdoing it. Sure, you're upset, but how you express it matters. Emotional intelligence allows you to sail through turbulent waters with ease. Have you ever had a fight that got out of hand? Emotional intelligence is the hero who comes to the rescue. It is about resolving conflicts, understanding different points of view, and constructing bridges rather than burning them. In the grand scheme of things, emotional intelligence is about being authentic rather than being the emotion guru. It's all about being authentic, connecting with others on a genuine level, and spreading a contagious vibe. So, next time you find yourself in a heated debate or a joyful celebration, remember that emotional intelligence is your superpower for mastering the art of being human. Learn about the various human needs. Humans all have the same basic needs, such as food, water, shelter, and safety. Once these basic needs are met, we have higher-level needs such as love, belonging, and self-actualization. Understanding these needs can help you better understand your own and others' motivations. To begin, there is a concept known as Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It's like a pyramid of human desires, with the necessities at the bottom. You know, the air we breathe, food, water, and sleep. We're not talking about simply locking the door at night. It's about knowing we're not about to step on a landmine of uncertainty in our jobs and relationships. After we address safety, we move on to social needs, the desire for connection. We're talking about friendships, family, love, and all that good stuff. Because, let's face it, we're social creatures by nature. This is where it gets interesting. Esteem requirements. It's not just about having a job. It's about feeling valued and respected, and perhaps even getting a pat on the back for a job well done. We don't want to be just cogs in a machine. We want to be seen. Self-actualization is at the very top of the pyramid. Big words, aren't they? It is about reaching your full potential, following your dreams, and becoming the best version of yourself. It has that living your best life vibe to it. Knowing these needs is like having a roadmap for human motivation. Recognizing where people are on this pyramid helps you connect on a deeper level, whether you're dealing with coworkers, friends, or family. So, next time you see someone acting out, ask yourself, what need is driving this behavior? One need at a time. It's like decoding the human puzzle. Discover the various communication styles. People communicate in a variety of ways, and it is critical to be able to adapt your communication style to the person with whom you are conversing. You can improve rapport and avoid misunderstandings by understanding different communication styles. There's a confident communicator. They're like Goldilocks in terms of communication. Not too hot, not too cold. They express their needs and opinions confidently, but without bulldozing everyone else. It's that happy medium between speaking up and respecting others. Then there's the nonverbal communicator. Consider a calm lake with no ripples or waves. They are hesitant to express their own needs, possibly for fear of upsetting the status quo. They are excellent listeners but may require prompting to share their thoughts. On the other hand, there is the aggressive communicator. These people are as loud and clear as a thunderstorm. They aren't afraid to express their needs, but it can feel like a one-man show at times. There is a lot of telling and not much listening. Finally, there is the passive-aggressive communicator. They're like the ninjas of communication. Instead of confronting issues directly, they may use subtle hints or sarcasm. It's almost like a clandestine mission to express dissatisfaction. Understanding these styles is like having a conversation decoder ring. Do you have a diplomatic, assertive, or stormy, aggressive communicator in your hands? Adjusting your approach based on the other person's style can transform a potential clash into a pleasant conversation. Keep an eye out for these communication styles the next time you're in a meeting or arguing with a friend. It's almost like having a secret language guide to help you navigate the various ways people express themselves. And believe me, in the real-life jungle of human interaction, that skill is pure gold. Be aware of your own actions. It is critical to be aware of how your actions may affect others. For example, if you are angry or frustrated, you should take a step back and calm down before saying or doing something you will later regret. Have you ever been on autopilot, reacting without thinking? Everyone has been there. But here's the thing. Being aware of your own behavior is equivalent to pressing the pause button on that autopilot mode. It all comes down to tuning in and asking yourself why you're doing what you're doing. Why did you lash out at your coworker? Why did you put off working on that project? It's not about passing judgment. It's about comprehending. You become the Sherlock Holmes of your own actions when you are mindful. Maybe you're always tense before a deadline, or maybe certain topics irritate you. Knowing these triggers is like having a superpower. You can maneuver through situations with greater ease. It has an impact on those around you. Being mindful entails thinking about how your words and actions affect others. It's like becoming the director of your own film. You understand the plot and how each scene unfolds. But here's the catch. Being mindful isn't about being perfect. We're all a little sloppy, and that's fine. It is about progress rather than perfection. So, the next time you catch yourself doing something inappropriate, pause, reflect, and adjust. It's like upgrading your own software, making you more prepared for the unpredictability of real-life human interactions. Remember that learning about human psychology is an ongoing process. Continue to broaden your knowledge and apply what you learn to real-world situations.